Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm filming outside today. It feels good out here, and I haven't been outside that much this week, probably because the weather has been horrible. But anyway, I know I'm late with this video. If you have children, then you know how hard it is to stay on top of these things, but I'm trying to get better. So let's jump right into it. This video is going to be about my 14-week and 15-week of pregnancy, and I'm just going to go ahead and start with my symptoms for my 14-week of pregnancy. My lips look super dry, so yeah, excuse that. So during my 14-week of pregnancy, I had blotchy, dry skin, and it was itching, something terrible. It was all around my eyes. You probably can still see that it's still blotchy, and it has little bumps all over it. So I started using some Aveeno lotion at night after I get out the shower, and that seems to help a whole lot, so it doesn't itch as bad anymore. Next, I had heartburn, and it's probably because of all of the food that I've been eating is greasy, you know, cheeseburger, french fries, pizza, hot dogs. You know, I'm not eating very healthy. I'm just craving really heavy, salty things at this moment. So yeah, that's probably contributing to all of my heartburn that I'm having. The frequent urination. I go to the bathroom maybe 3 or 4 times at night now, and quite a few times during the day. And with this pregnancy, I don't know, the baby feels like super low. I know I'm still kind of early, but the baby feels low, like she's on my bladder or sitting on my bladder or something. Like, I don't know what it is. I have my appointment on the 31st, so I have my question list ready. So I'm going to ask all these questions while I'm at the doctor. But anyway, I've had sore nipples. I know I'm probably about to botch this word, but my linea nigra, or whatever, you know, the dark line that forms on your stomach, that has started showing. It's still light, but I can see where it's going to be. Yeah, sorry about the noise. Like I said, I am outside. Oh, and I have had very itchy scalp, and that's probably because it's dry as well. And I use coconut oil on it, but that doesn't seem to be helping a lot, so I'm probably going to have to try to find something different to help with that. So on to my 15-week of pregnancy. I was having this heavy feeling in my stomach. I still get it, but I mostly feel it when I'm walking now. I still don't know what it is, but I called my doctor's office, and the nurse told me to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't happen, like if I have to pee, because, you know, there's not a lot of room in there, she says, and sometimes when your bladder is full, it can feel like that. She told me to drink a lot of water because I could be dehydrated, and of course she said refrain from any sexual activity until we are able to, like, kind of pinpoint where the pressure is coming from, or why is whatever is causing the pressure or whatever. Okay, and I'm still having the y'all stop talking because somebody come in and I'm already camera shy. I don't want nobody to be looking up here at me and like, where's this crazy girl? Who's she talking to? So I'm gonna wait till this guy go by. Okay. I have some crazy people who live out here. But anyway, yeah, back to my video. So yeah, I'm still having problems with the itchy scalp. Like I said, I've been using the coconut oil, and it doesn't help a lot, so I'm gonna have to find another oil or cream or anything to try to put the itching at bay. I've been having this problem for a few weeks now of having some pressure in my right ear. It just it's like every time I talk I can like hear an echo. You know how it feels when your ear won't pop? That's how my ear is right now. It has a feeling like it needs to be popped, but it won't pop. So yeah, or like, you know, the feeling when water gets in your ear, that's kind of what it feels like. That's also on my list of questions to ask my doctor, because like I said, it's been happening for a few weeks now. So yeah. And finally, in my 15 week, I have started to feel the baby kick. And it was kind of surprised. With my first pregnancy, I did not feel my son kick until I was almost 20 weeks. Yeah, I was pretty far along before I started feeling him kick. And this happened when I was 15 weeks. It happened on a Friday, I believe, and I was sitting down and I felt two little kicks, actual little kicks. It didn't feel like butterflies, it didn't feel like gas, it felt like two tiny little baby kicks. And they have gotten more frequent, but I'm gonna have to save that for another video because I'm 16 weeks now. So yeah. And also I do want to breastfeed this baby. With my first pregnancy, but with my first child, I had problems with breastfeeding, and I'm gonna say it's because I didn't really research it. I didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of dove head first into it, and it didn't go that well. For one, after I had my son, I did have mild preeclampsia, so my whole body was kind of swollen, including my nipples. So it was very hard to get him to try to latch on. And you know, the lactation consultants, they helped me a lot while I was in the hospital, but once I got home, I was on my own and I couldn't really do it. So I tried to use my pump, and the pump that I had sucked. What was that pump called? I don't know what the pump was called right now at this moment, but I do know it was white and purple, and they told me that when you're first starting to breastfeed, that's not a very good pump. Like, you need like an industrial strength pump or something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do after I have this baby. I'm gonna get me an industrial strength pump, and I have been researching more about breastfeeding. I went to kellymom.com. They have a lot of information on that website about, you know, breastfeeding 101, and I'll leave the link in the description box below. But yeah, I want to breastfeed this baby. If I have trouble latching, then, you know, I want to use the pump, but I do plan to breastfeed this child. So yeah, that's all for this video. It's already 8 minutes. I don't mean to make them this long, but I get to talking and yeah, time just goes by. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions about what I should talk about, or, you know, if I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you like what you see, subscribe. I'm getting tongue-tied, but subscribe. And yeah, I'll be back later on with my 16 and 17 week pregnancy video, and I will have some footage with that one because I have my anatomy scan coming up on the 31st. Sorry, my outro got interrupted by a phone call from my husband. He's asking me what size diapers do LJ wear. So yeah, like I was saying, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Peace and blessings.